Hello and welcome again to InvestingSuccess.ca in another of our short video installments in which we take a look at human emotion, the financial markets, and astrology. In this video installment, we're going to look closer at the Mercury and Venus heliocentric cycles in the context of the Dow Jones Industrial Average. And this is something that W.D. Gann in his day reportedly paid very close attention to. The chart you're looking at in front of you right now is a weekly chart of the Dow going back to 2011. What I have sketched onto this chart using some very simple green lines are the heliocentric cycles of Mercury. Now Mercury, as you know, is the closest planet to the Sun, and as a result of the intense gravitational pull exhibited by the Sun on little Mercury, this planet goes around the Sun very quickly in 88 calendar days. I've sketched on 12 events onto this chart, 12 green lines, and you can see if you look closely that 10 of them align perfectly well to inflection points on the Dow. So 10 out of 12 events is an 83% correlation rate, which for me is pretty accurate when it comes to financial astrology. And so the current Mercury cycle started basically at New Year's, January 1st of 2014, as the Dow registered its high. Now this cycle is going to wrap itself up here next week, first week of April, and so I'm watching for a potential pullback, not a crash, not the beginning of a bear market, nothing ugly like that, but certainly a pullback on the Dow, which will then afford me a chance to go long some Dow futures for what should be then the beginning of another Mercury cycle, which will take 3 months, and that should take us through till May, June, sometime into July. Now let's take a look at Venus. Venus is also subject to the gravitational pull of the Sun, and in fact it goes around the Sun in 225 days, and you can see that on this weekly chart of the Dow I have used some very simple red vertical lines to sketch in these heliocentric cycles of Venus. And what you can see on this chart is that these Venus cycles do in fact align quite nicely to significant turning points on the Dow. Now the current Venus cycle arguably started sometime early in January, or possibly give or take a few weeks around about the correction that manifested itself in January. And so that being the case, if we do the math, 225 days give or take a couple weeks going forward, we could be looking at something in August to correlate to the end of the Venus cycle. Now this could be a significant market low, that could also be a significant market high, but it will be a turning point of some sort in human emotion. And so circle August, early September on your calendars, and given the propensity for that time of year to exhibit sell-offs and market weaknesses, I would not be surprised if the end of this current Venus cycle manifests itself in terms of a sell-off of some sort on the Dow and the S&P. Now this is exactly the kind of stuff that we talk about each week in my Astrology Alert, which goes out to subscribers usually on Friday afternoons. So give some thought to participating in the Astrology Alert, and you can get more details on that at InvestingSuccess.ca. And while you're on InvestingSuccess.ca, you may notice that I have recently unveiled what I'm calling the McWhorter Study Guide. Certainly her material is complex, and I know that I've had to read her book some 24 times to fully get my head around it. And so by publishing the McWhorter Study Guide, I'm trying to make it quick and easy for people to come to terms with her methodology and start using it for their own personal trading and investing. You can also find me at www.astrologicaltrading.wordpress.com, and of course if you're in the realm of social media, you can find me on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So thank you very much for watching this brief video installment. Pay close attention to the Mercury cycle, and then don't forget to watch for the end of the Venus cycle in August or September. Thanks a lot, and good trading, everyone.